So this is the, I suppose, another pathway, the jungle pathway on the left hand side. And I have the trachycarpus. I did a video on the trachycarpus being put in. I have 3 trachycarpus gone in here. So what I've done, staggered them out just a bit further down. I put in a trachycarpus there. Doesn't look too good, but it should be alright. It's throwing out spears. I have another one here and another one here. So I have 6 trachycarpus. And some nice bamboo. The eucalyptus that I got in, they're still too small. But what I'm hoping to put into this corner, the soil seems to be kind of real heavy clay type soil, holding a lot of moisture. Just in this area here, all this stuff is coming out. I'm thinking of putting a gunner in here. And maybe some clumping bamboo. Probably one here and another one just along this side. The Miscanthus giganteus is starting to grow. Paulownias. I won't be chopping them for a couple of years. Eucalyptus. But I didn't initially think I was going to put in any trachycarpus here, but I think I will stagger some trachycarpus into this as well. So this pathway here, come down and then just link up, across and back up the way. This is one of the Spanish chestnuts that I took up the roadside, one of 3. There's one in the old chicken pen, this one here. It actually started to die back, so I cut back a lot of the branches, but it's after coming back on. So this is another Spanish chestnut. I had to do the same thing, I had to cut it back, but this one is just a lot stronger. Its roots are settling in. This is the fortunei, and it's not doing well at all for some reason. That just went into shock. Take all these leaves. There's no point in trying to put energy into those leaves. But the new buds, they are green, so it might bounce back. Oh, these are the new culms. They're over 6 feet tall now. Yes, when they come out they're green. So these were those big culms. There were several of them. Green one. When they get older they get black. I'm just checking on these rhododendrons. There it is. All these brambles still have to come out. So this is the new growth, all the powdery white. I think this is Macabenum. I'm not too sure. I can't see the. That's doing well though. So I've noticed some of the small dwarf bamboo that I hacked up into pieces, they've taken, so they should be doing alright. So I don't have any, let's see with the central path here, I don't have any of the giant rhododendron species over here, so the plan will be to put in at least 2 anyway. And Sino Grande is in here, and I can already see from here it looks super healthy. All that top growth is new. See, the buds just opened up, all the leaves. So this is Sino Grande. That looks really good. Japanese umbrella pine. Got all new growth. That's the Latin. Japanese umbrella pine is much easier to remember. That seems to be doing really well anyway. It was in pot for a long time. They are slow growers. This is the Austrian black pine. See all the top new growth here and here. So the fences has been done down this end. I've had to use a mixture of chain link and sheep wire, but the dogs can't get out. And on the left hand side if you keep going that direction, you come up to you'll go through to the tunnel, but there is chain link with concrete posts. This is the separating the field from here, but I have old sheep wire that I'm gonna put across the top here so the dogs they won't be able to get out. If anything gets in, tough luck. Trachycarpus gigantea. They're only going in. This is the Balkan pine. These brambles are coarse. Everything looks green and healthy. Here's Phyllostaches flexuosa, and we can see the new culms are coming out. It's growing away there. All the bamboos are heavily mulched, which helps retain the moisture for them, so I don't have to ground water in them. And they look at the colour. They're getting more of a sunny aspect down here. This is the small Sudasasa, palmata. Those leaves will get much bigger. You can see it's thrown up its culms. Some smaller ones down there. So the only setback in here is the fortunei, but the new buds coming out. If it recovers, it's still got plenty of time before next winter anyway to recover. Here's the 6-foot chain link, concrete posts. Dogs definitely can't get out. Oh, look at the culms on this. I didn't see any. Didn't see. Oh shit! Here's another one. Nearly broke it. I thought it was a fucking weed. I need. Excuse my French. Yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All fairly tight, clumped together. This is a Vivax bamboo, so it'll be one of the giant cane bamboo. These are small compared to what they can be. Oh, this look at these ones. Jesus, huge. You'll have to forgive my pronunciation. I think it's Huang Wenzhou. It's a Vivax as well. But these are super soft now. They kind of remind me of the deer's antler. After they shed their antlers, the new antlers in velvet, if they get damaged at all, they stay damaged for that season until they drop. But if they take a bang or anything from the dogs, that's it, they'll just snap. But they look really, down here they're very strong looking. Again, it's nice and tight clumping. Nice surprise. There's some more here. New culm. There's a dead one, I think. Some runners here. It's a Vivax bamboo. Fill up that area there. The two Pseudopanax latus look really good, really healthy. So hopefully they can get through winter like the Moe's toes. Metapanax delavei starting to put on some nice growth with 3 stems. It obviously needed several months to get its roots in, but I'd say it's over doubled the height. I think that's this It's the same family as the Fazius. Metapanax. This is Macrophylla ashii, native to Florida, and it received no protection. This is the smaller of the Macrophylla magnolia. Macrophylla magnolia is a huge tree that will outgrow a small garden, and the ashii is the smaller version of it, with the huge, almost banana tropical leaves on them. They need a sheltered spot, Macrophylla, if they get these leaves, which will get bigger. They're really light, very light, and if they're not in a sheltered spot, the winds will tear them, shred them. That looks really healthy. Shephra delavei. See the difference of serrations in the leaves? And then these leaves are oval. I suppose they just change as they get older. It's getting a little bit of a trunk down there now. Two. I didn't know there was two. Yeah, you can see was it 1, 5. Lovely glossy leaves. I'm hoping to get Shephra Macrophylla. I'm going to be putting it here. This is the Tetrapanax, steroidal giant, I think. And this is its first full year. It's absolutely huge. The size of these leaves. They're thriving in here. There's a full load of composted manure. I think it's a horse manure or something like that. Went in there, but it's developing a lovely thick trunk. There's a broken branch there. It's getting huge. I'm hoping to propagate them, take up pups, plant them around the field on the pathway. This one here, I made a balsa basically because the cover I had on it snapped the top. It would have been exactly like that, but the trunk is really strong anyway, healthy, and it's throwing out leaves. Bamboos are doing well. The red canes. Right, so this is the Fargesia Borinda papyrifa, Stapleton, after Chris Stapleton, 1046. I've got new columns. I was wondering when I was going to see these. I didn't think I'd see them this season. Got some new columns coming up. This is great. The one in the wood in the corner, that doesn't have any columns coming up yet. But this is brilliant. I hope in years to come take divisions. Right, so just to the right here, I'm starting to collect up stone. whether it be in the field, down in the wood or whatever, when I'm digging. And I'm going to try and just build up a raised bed here with stone, and hopefully put in some more, about three or four of the hybrid dwarf nanus type trachycarpus on this side, so they'll flank both sides. But that's down the road. I mean, there's no big push on that. So here's the Corsican pine. They're Mediterranean pines, so I don't know if they're going to make it through winter or not. But they've basically gone into sand and gravel. I don't ward them. But there's definitely big growth coming on from it anyway. And I think that's the Italian stone pine, and I don't water that as well. That's just gone into a bed of gravel and sand. I still have to plant up this one here, the Halepensis Aleppo pine. There's growth on it, but I haven't planted it up yet. Right, so the last time I went down to check the fortunei because it wasn't looking good, I noticed this branch or stem was coming up beside it, and I thought it was actually part of just growing off the other stem, but it's actually completely separate. It had roots on it, and I just took it up, cut the leaf in half because it's not going to be needed. Just 2 small leaves. Stuck it in this pot here. So I might actually end up with 2 fortunei, or maybe this. If I lose the other one, this one might. This might be successful here.